Hey guys, Wolvie here, and this is a bit of a video log. It's a bit of a bizarre topic I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be calling out, in a way, three companies. One of them is my own personal bank. I'm not going to reveal who it is. I'm going to be calling out PayPal. I'm going to be also going to be calling out a particular merchant because, unfortunately, it involves a mystery box of sorts where it's like, I basically got scammed. And the item I was supposed to get, I still do not have to this day. So for me, it's just like I'm going to be showing you guys certain aspects of like what I'm referring to. And I'm going to show off, certain emails in a sense of me trying to communicate and the proof that I have not gotten a response back. So what we're going to be doing here, and fortunately, we're going to start off with the Reddit thread. Now, we're going to be I'm going to be posting the Reddit thread in the description below because it's going to have all the other links you're going to be seeing. So the merchant I'm going to be calling out for this particular video is going to be Saibass. Now, we're going to go into the particular product in question that I still do not have. Now, you see here, it is the electronics mystery box, so I'm going to do a little scrolling left and right, so you have an idea of what happened. So, you see all that stuff right here. And then this is probably going to be a bit of an emphasis I'm going to go on is what's above my head. Is all the information you see here. Now, I'm going to showcase other websites where they have this sort of thing going on. And some of the imagery is going to be similar, if not identical. Meaning that we definitely got a scam artist on our hands. So we have all this stuff you see here. And then you see some of these images so that way you guys know exactly what's going on. So some people be like, I should be worrying. I got, deal with that, da-da-da-da-da. But you see some of this stuff right here. This is all that you see. Now, some people may be wondering, is Saibass the only place that has this? So I'm going to go back and show off some of the other websites that may have something similar or identical things going on. Now, on Facebook, and to some lesser extent on Twitter and YouTube, this has been brought up as a scam. Now, the pricing, believe it or not, is similar. Now, you see here, this very similar to identical wording from the Saibass website, as you see here, PayPal being an option, that etc., etc. Then you also see the images of this Peter individual and UNXA from Italy. So you're seeing that sort of thing. So are those two the only places you see that? With the imaging being almost identical. Now, I do want to point out that these two websites above me is that you're not going to go any further than that. So they've been shut down. So just to do a bit of a friendly heads up. Now, you have your legendary new-like.site. So we're just going to pull this up really quickly. So it's the same thing. And then we're going to look at some of the wording. Guarantee safe, that sort of thing. Some of the wording is, you can see here, is starting to become very similar, if not identical. Which could very well raise a lot of red flags. So we're going to go back one last time. And we're going to see if I can find the third one. This is Lottie, or Lottie, however you want to pronounce it. It's practically the same thing, as you can see here. So, unfortunately, I can say this without a shadow of doubt. This is a 100% scam that places like Saibass, Lottie are doing. It's like, and I have to warn everybody, do not shop with Lottie, do not shop with Saibass. Because it is 100% scam. And sadly for me, I'm taking the L. I have been duped by them, so to speak, because it's not what they're advertising. And in addition, from the Saibass website, I still do not have my items. So we're gonna go into certain other things where yes, I am taking the L, but not quietly. So I'm gonna go into my personal inbox. So I will be back so that way I could get to certain things without revealing too much personal information. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So pretty much, you can see here, I have order inquiry emails you can see above. I wrote that towards the beginning of February because there was an out for delivery scan on the 1st. I'll show you certain other images later on. And unfortunately, this is the response I was given. Now, when I made the claim to PayPal, I brought this up, and I also mentioned that I actually have the proof if you need it, that Saibass never got back to me on this. Now, I'll mention here that according to USPS and DHL, whatever, it was showing delivered in my case on the 3rd. Like I said, I still don't have the items more than a month later, unfortunately, and I'll show you another email, which is even more recent. So you see down here in the below, that's the response I got. The recipient server did not accept our request to connect. And we're going to see this once and 2 more times. So, unfortunately, my email never got through. Now, like I said, when it came down to PayPal, I actually got my claim denied because they say it was delivered, but they never got back, but the seller never got back to my inquiries. So, I'm actually going to go into the follow-up, meaning that so right here, this is my follow-up. And I actually put the order number in there, as you can see. So this is the information I've seen. So that's that. I told him, I'm not going to do any more business with you. You misled me with certain other aspects. And like I said, I actually have the proof. I'm going to be showing that in a little bit. So right now, and this is the same thing I still got, is that they did not request. So it does appear that the sender probably blocked me because they don't want the complaints. And this is a very bad look for PayPal because you sided with the merchant who refuses to get back to their customers. They're inquiring about certain things. This is a very bad look on PayPal. And I'm actually showing a lot of the evidence. So, where is the additional evidence? Where is the misleading? Now, like I said, I actually have it. Unfortunately, I saved my gallery for this. So I'm going to be doing about 1 or 2 more pauses, including the one right now, so I can get to the gallery. So I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. So I actually took some notable screenshots, and I'm going to be zooming in so I can show you guys certain things. So, do you guys remember the whole thing, like the delivery time, that screenshot right there, shipping got stuck in California? Now, we're going to be looking into the screenshots I have here. So, I'm going to be zooming in. So, basically, I am doxing myself, so to speak. So, basically, you get to see here, the route is not from California, folks. It's coming from China. And for a mystery box, it's usually a couple of pounds at the bare minimum. Now you see here, the weight is less than 1 pound. And then you said the parcel select type is, the postal product is parcel select lightweight. So it's like, seriously, folks? Seriously? So there's a little bit more proof now that it's not coming from California. It's coming from China. And then more proof that it's coming from China, let me grab this, is that you see here, right in the below, is the information where the actual, like, one of the carriers. For PX, they're a carrier based in China. And all these locations you see here, China. So with some of the other screenshots that I have, you'll know, well, I'm going to show it, I'm going to have to zoom out so that way you guys can see it, is that, if you notice, let's see, I have to do a full-blown zoom out. So, if you notice to the right, well, some of the there are some time gaps, meaning that the one on the 29th, that was when I sent the first email. It's like it was the first because there was a pretty decent amount of gap of a few days, and between the 29th and the 1st, it's like I want to say that's about a 3 day wait between movement. Now, granted, there was a shortage in staffing, which I could probably understand that, but it's like you can't be promising 7 to 10 days when I paid the actual money was on the 15th. I didn't get any shipping information for 8 days. So it's one of those things that's like it's a lot of miscommunication. And the seller, merchant, Saibass, you got to step up your game. You have to be more honest. So the thing here, the shipping times, all that stuff, it is 100% misleading. Because if you look down here, like I said, I paid on the 15th. I didn't get any tracking information until the 23rd. That's 8 days. So you can't say 8 to 24 hours when it's really 8 to 10 days. Then again, that's my personal opinion. Now, the delivery scan, like I said, it's February 3rd. Now, if you think about the amount of time, worldwide, 7 to 10 days, that is misleading. Now, the only way they could save themselves in the sense of the legality is 7 to 10 business days. And understandably so, 7 to 10 business days from January 23rd, I mean, I could see that. But if you say 7 to 10 days in general talk, people are going to be thrown off and confused like nobody's business. And you can't say it's coming from California when it's really coming from China. And there's also a few days of gap for my personal case. And like I said before, unfortunately, I am still without the item. So PayPal, you need to step up your game. You have to tackle these merchants a little bit more aggressively. Now, the suggestion I'm going to bring up, it might be an unpopular suggestion, but this is something that could very well help PayPal on a long-term basis. And it gives a better relationship between PayPal and the customers. Is that when it comes to siding with merchants, if people bring up new evidence, PayPal should be able to reverse the decision if they have previously sided with the merchant. Because if you side with the merchant and there's newer information coming along that's saying, you got yourself some scam artists there, PayPal's going to be made to look like a fool. PayPal, I don't really trust them because of this. And unfortunately, with Saibass, they permanently have lost me as a customer because I feel that I was severely misled. It's like, you can't say California when it's coming out of China. And for electronics mystery box, it's usually pretty heavy. At least 2 to 3 pounds. Not the less than a pound that I was given. And for others that, have gotten similar items or just like cheap, off-brand stuff, it is very misleading. Other websites have used similar or identical language and imagery. And PayPal, you look like an idiot now. I mean, I'm avoiding having to use it for any format of payments. Because right now, I'm probably going to be promoting Venmo a little bit more often for the foreseeable future. Because you chose to side with the merchant, and now I have the additional evidence that you refused to ask me for. And I just don't like doing this, but it's something I have to do. Like I said, I'm going to have the Reddit link in the description below. I may have doxed myself on this. I take full 100% responsibility for that. But it goes to show you that, hey, Saibass is a scam artist in my personal opinion. PayPal is an idiot in my personal opinion for siding with a scam artist. And for everybody else, if you consider going after a legitimate electronics box, please do your research. Do not do what I did. In addition, make sure where you get your items from is 100% legit. And that's all I really have to say on this topic. So with Wolvie here, signing off, I will catch you all on the flip side.